Ooh, what is going on, everybody? We're doing a power hour here. We're gonna hit it hard for 1 hour. I want everybody to come in here. Hopefully, get a lot of people in here. I know it's super late at night, but right now, tomorrow's video or today's video for the Turtle Wax Ice and Shine Seal Ice and Shine is actually being uploaded to YouTube right now. So I hope a lot of you guys come in here to join me, and I hope a lot of you all actually go and watch the video when it goes up at noon tomorrow. I think you guys are gonna be pleasantly surprised with it. So for anybody who doesn't know, tomorrow, I'm doing Turtle Wax's, what is it called? It's called their Ice Seal and Shine. It's their spray-on sealant. I guess it's going to go head-to-head with 303 products, waterless sealant, or whatever it's called, the touchless sealant. That was an amazing product, by the way. I got to test out the Turtle Wax. It will be on tomorrow's video, and I got to tell you, for what it is, for basically being less than $10, it is a stellar product there. And do I think it's going to be like a year-long product or anything? No, I don't think so, but I think it's going to be a very, very good product. For a good, let's say 3 to 6 months, and then spray it on and put another quick layer on, that's easy. Again, if it is less than $10, which I think is what it is at Walmart now, let me see if I can find the bottle. It'll be worth its weight in gold. So I hope everybody really likes it. I got Cards Coffee tomorrow. It's going to be rained out. I don't think it's going to be raining here. I think next week is supposed to be raining and stuff like that here in Florida. So I hopefully I can help you guys out. Yeah, 4 people online. That's actually pretty pathetic. So that's really bad. I'm like, really? Only 4 people on tonight? So hopefully we'll get a few more on. If not, screw it. It'll be a short night for us. Again, right now, tomorrow's video is actually uploading. I've got to find the product, and I don't know where I put the stupid product for tomorrow's video. I was going to show it to you guys, and we can actually go off here. But yeah, 3 people, 2 people on. I mean, what's the point of doing a live stream if nobody's even going to be here? This is crazy right now. We only got a few people on a Friday night. I know it's late, but I think we could do better than just 3 or 4 people. But we'll see what's going on. What's going on, Jonathan? Yeah, right now it's only like 2 o'clock in the morning, is it? Something like that here in Florida. So again, I got home at like 12 something. So yeah, I was like, I gotta edit the video for you guys, upload it. So right now it's uploading to YouTube, and I figured do it. Dude, is there really only 2 people here? This is really pathetic. I don't even know if I want to do a live stream if there's only gonna be 2 people on right now. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. If nobody really comes in, then I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a night. We'll do this again tomorrow, guys. I think that's what's planning to go on right now, because I've never been on the live stream with only 2 people. That's really, really weak. It's like I'm a brand new YouTuber. So we'll see what goes on, guys. And if not, I'll just go ahead and we'll do it again. And see what goes on. I can't. Yeah, Jonathan and Matt, you guys must be my 2 loyal customers tonight, because yeah, this is crazy. Only 2 or 3 people. So hang in there with me, guys. We'll see if anybody else wants to join us. If not, we'll probably cut it short and do it. It's just what time I got off for it, Jacob. This is going to be a power hour type thing. We're going to see what's going to happen here tonight and go from there. I've been doing a lot of work on the GTR. It's all polished up. It looks immaculate if you guys saw my Instagram. I think you guys are going to really like it. It just is perfection all around. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 really deep scratches in there that I couldn't get out. I wouldn't even win the compounding pad and the hard pad, and I just couldn't get them out. So I knew they're pretty deep scratches, and I was like, darn it. But everything else, though, the paint, I'd say, is we're probably around 99% swirl free. I mean, with that new swirl finder light, I was looking at every single angle I can, and if there was no swirls in it, no light scratches, then I would go ahead and work to the next section. And basically, that's what I did. And it took me 3 full nights to get it done, and because you know how it is. I just want perfection. So that's what I was actually doing all this week, and it's all been done. The video's been done for you guys. Again, pretty good, damn good results for Turtle Wax. You know, Turtle Wax for the longest time is always a cheap product, so hopefully you guys see that tomorrow, and hopefully you guys really like it. I miss these live streams. Good to see you again, Chad. Juan, thanks for stopping by. I don't know how long we're going to do this, Juan, because I don't feel like anybody's coming in tonight. I think it's too late for a lot of you young kids, and you can't party out here tonight. So I'm probably going to bump this back tomorrow night, because I'm thinking 3, 4, 5 people. That's not a lot for a typical live stream of mine. So I wanted to go ahead and at least hang out with you guys for a few minutes, but I probably will delete this off of my channel, and I'll do another live stream tomorrow. So even if we hang out for another 10 or 15, that's all about I'm going to do tonight, and then I'll go ahead and bounce, because I'd rather have a lot more people in the live stream than not. And apparently it's just too late for a lot of kids, and they can't hang out there. What's going on, Chen? What is going on, buddy? So that's what we're planning on. That's what I'm probably going to plan to do. So if you guys want to just ask me any cool, quick questions here, laid back questions, feel free to hit me up. I'll be glad to help you out. But this live stream is definitely dead for being there. I just started it, so I don't think I'm going to do it very much longer, about 10 or 15 more minutes, and then we'll balance and we'll do it again tomorrow. So hopefully you guys can get on there. How often do I clay bar? Every time I plan to wax, put sealant on, whatever I'm going to do. So for the inside cars like the GTR, I might only do it once or twice a year. If I was going to do it, say on an outside car, it might be like definitely 2 to 3 times a year. For a car that's out in the, what do you want to call it, out in the elements a lot more. Like right now, as you see, the GTR is my garage queen. It doesn't do much right now. It just kind of sits there. As a matter of fact, because you guys remember from last week, if you don't remember, I put a brand new yellow top Optimum battery in there right now. It's just, I have actually tonight, I put it on the actual battery tender. I'm going to go ahead and get it all the way to the top charge. Because I haven't been driving it all week and I want to make sure it stays tip top. The damn car starts faster than it ever did. But for the in here, I probably only do the GTR once or twice a year is all I've done. I mean, I've only put on 4,500 miles on this car in over 2 years now. So again, in a garage queen, it's not going to get too much fallout and contaminants on it. So that's why I said 1 year. But if it was an outdoor, I'd say probably 2 to 3 times a year. Every time I'd go to wax or put sealant on this way. Mother CMX or Meguiar's. For right now, I'd say Mother's all day long. Mother's was easier to apply matte. The initial application of Meguiar's, you actually have to put it on, have to like kind of buff it out like it's a regular wax. And then after that, then you can apply it while the car is actually wet. So that was kind of a pain in the neck. And I noticed when I washed my wife's minivan, it's only been, what, 2 months since I made that video? It was already starting to fade off. So, of course, I had to put another quick layer on while the car was wet. And I was pretty shocked about that. It only lasted 2 months. The Mother ceramic, it's really easy to apply. There's no buffing involved. It's just you just put a couple spritzes across it and like kind of spread it evenly, and then flip over the towel and just buff off any remainder. It's so much easier to use, much quicker to apply. As in, if you wanted to, you could apply it obviously while it's dry. Well, the Meguiar's, you know, they want to say, well, it's wet. So to me, it's Mother's all day long in that category right there. And remember, the Meguiar's is more of a traditional wax, where the ceramic, I would say this ceramic is probably somewhere on the lines of, you know, Car Pro Reload. Like the spray-on silica thing, that's all that is. It's not like a really true ceramic that you guys know about, but it kind of lines to that, and I like that product a lot better. What's up, champ? Not too much, Aaron. We're gonna see how this live stream is going right now. We don't know how long we're gonna hang out tonight because it seems pretty dead tonight. Acc0rd 2K3.0. Yeah, Ken, you got the idea, buddy. You got the idea, and you got my private message, so you know what's going on with it right now. GTR is not ceramic coated. I actually, right now, as you guys will see in tomorrow's video, it does have the Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine on it. I have been tempted to go ahead and buy another thing of it, because here's what I did. I put this on a couple areas on different cars as like a test bed. I'll show you guys what I had right here. There's the Acc0rd 3.0 that everybody's talking about. So I had this put on a couple different areas of different cars. It's kind of like a test bed. I'll give you an example. So what I do here, when I make the videos for you guys, I'll put it on certain areas of the car, so that way I can get a good side-by-side from my own personal thing. So what I did, I'll give you, on my wife's minivan, the passenger side quarter panel is ceramic coated. The roof is ceramic coated on her minivan. However, the rest of the car has the Meguiar spray wax on it. So that way I can just see a good side-by-side there. And I did get to see an amazing side-by-side again. After about 2 months, the Meguiar's was already starting to wear off, and I was like, yeah, this kind of sucks. So I had to put a respray on it. However, where the Acc0rd 2K3.0 was on it, it was still beating like a champ. So that is definitely the difference of actually applying a ceramic versus applying the actual spray ceramic wax. There's night and day difference. I'm telling you right now, it's more of a spray wax than it is actually a true ceramic by any means. That's why I will tell you all day long. If you guys ask me, Chad, what are you banking on? This right here. Now, as a long-term test, as well in the Civic, I'll let you guys know what I did. Most of the Civic is covered in that smothered ceramic. However, the actual Civic has the roof covered in Acc0rds, the whole rear bumper, the wing is covered in Acc0rds, the mirrors are covered in Acc0rds, and the bumper is covered in Acc0rds. But every other panel on the Civic Type R is the Mother's. So that way I can get a good longevity test of it and then see some good side-by-side action. So that's generally what I've been doing recently here. I like to get my own just a little test longevity. We know ceramic's going to last forever and a day. It's meant to last 2 to 3 years, and that's perfect. Even longer if it's an indoor car like a GTR and Type R usually is. So that's kind of why I do it. I kind of do it as a personal like test and see what I think it is and how they look in comparison as time goes by. Because when you first wax the car and put a sealant on it, it usually beads and sheets really good. But over time, it starts to wear off. Whether the ceramic is not going to wear off. It's obviously bonded to the actual paint. What's going on, Richard? I received a notification. Sorry about the notification in the end. I don't know what's going on with it as well. There's not very many people in here, so I might redo this tomorrow and just delete this live stream here in a little while together, because that's basically what I'm doing right now. We're just hanging out for a few minutes. I use the Acc0rd line, just looking for a good topper to know about. Matt, I would definitely say that Mother's is amazing. If you really want to match the pair with ceramic, so with Car Pro, definitely get the Reload then. I would definitely highly recommend Reload, as you probably well know all about. It's probably the same thing as Mother's. I almost guarantee it is, but I would definitely say try that. Have you tried new Mother's line, M-Tech? Hello from Australia. M-Tech. So what we have here in the United States, Jezza, is what they call their speed line, Mother speed line, and that's brand new for 2018 and some new 2019 products. We had something. Let me see what I can show you what we had. It was only in one auto parts store that we had here in Florida. I never saw it in Walmart or anything like that. None of the big markets. Let's see if I can find anything for you to compare it. So we're on the same level here. Is this one of them? Yeah, here's a Mother's. Yep, here you go. There's your M-Tech right there for you. So this was actually in AutoZone here, which is a automotive parts store here in Florida and most of North America. And yes, I did try that stuff, but I've never seen M-Tech anywhere else besides AutoZone. It's a decent line, but what they have now in America for North America anyways is their speed line. So you're going to have your speed wax, which is amazing. I love their spray wax. They're going to have their speed tire shine, which is amazing. A couple other products they made, which I really, really liked. I think they had a speed detailer. The clay bar of theirs is on their speed lines. There's a bunch of different things. What's going on, Jaspar? People ceramic coating their windshield and wear off the wipers. What I did on the GTR is actually use the Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine. You guys will see in the video tomorrow. So what I do is I open up the video letting you guys see a water test immediately, because people are obsessed with the water tests and they want to see the results immediately. So I show you the results right off the break of what it looks like, and then we go from the application stuff. But you will see at the end of the video, I actually bring out the pressure washer like I did on the Mother's, and I hit the whole side of the car up with it. And you'll see I hit the glass with it, because I do have the Turtle Wax Ice and Shine seal on that. And it beads and sheets like a champ on the glass. I've always put sealant on my glass no matter what kind of sealant I was using. I've always done it because here in the summer, it rains really hard every single day in Florida. So it helps me keep my windshield clean as best I can. What's going on, Hector? Speed line too. Okay, you do have speed line. I didn't know what Straya has. Straya. I don't know what you guys have down under, so I just kind of going with it. 2014 Mustang GT, 55,000 miles, engine tick. What do I do? Get rid of it. Go hit some pedestrians and get rid of it. A 2014 car is way too new to have engine problems. Seriously, this is why I don't like American cars at all. They are very just cheap quality. 2013, 32 or 33,000 miles on it. Not a single problem. 100% Japanese made. 2012, not 100% Japanese made. Not a single problem with it. You see what I'm trying to say here? That's why I like Japanese cars. You might spend a little bit more on Japanese cars, true Japanese cars, but the quality is just light years above American cars. But seriously, if I on it, see what they think about it. But if you start dumping a ton of money, that's when it's time to go ahead and let it go. If you keep spending $500 every couple months or $1,000 every couple months to have something fixed, that's when to me personally, it's time to let the vehicle go, because if I'm spending thousands of dollars every year in repairs, thousands of dollars towards a new car. That's my own personal thing. I know everybody's different, but that's Chad's personal 101 of what I do. So if the car's worth $3,000 and every 3 months I'm spending another $500 or $600 on repairs, to me it's not worth it. So I go ahead and dump it and get what I can from the car and move on. Have you considered doing the Meguiar's professional line, like the gallons of wash? I wish it came in a smaller size, Matt, but I have so many products that I'm always testing and always testing and always testing that I never have a chance to really finish out most of the products I have, which is really strange. I just got a 98 Civic LX sedan, 180,000. That's a damn good deal, Hector. Damn good deal. Everybody keeps harassing me nonstop on these live streams. They want a black car, and I'm like, well, then donate me a black car. Dadgummit, give me like a 90-something Honda Civic, you know, all black, and it doesn't have to be in like amazing paint condition, but decent condition, so that way we can test a bunch of black line products on it and really get to see. Because you know, black cars are so much of a pain in the ass to keep up. Same in Australia with Ford and Holden. Well, SSV, Chevrolet, we'll call the Commodore absolute crap, and that's why I just spend so much money on it. I would rather spend the money and get Japanese quality than I'd rather ever get American quality. I hate to say that as an American, but let's face it, most Americans are all about the money. If I can cheap out over here and make an extra $10 here, screw the customer down the line. We just don't care. And that's just the way the American mindset is. And I know that's the way that works. I'll cut a couple corners here, make a few million extra down here. My bonus is like $2 million. Oh yeah. And the customer's in 3 or 4 years. Oh, well, go buy another American car. You know, that's the way, especially it was in the 70s and 80s. Cars wouldn't last more than about 3 or 4 years before you'd have major issues. My family had one of those cars. We had a 1987 Chevy Celebrity. By 1990, the transmission was completely gone. 1990, it was 3 years old. The transmission was completely shot. My dad had to spend another $1,500 on a car. A new transmission. The cars were horrible back then, and that's what they want. And it's just the American way. Bank, 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 bank. And if I have to take a couple of cheap shortcuts to make it happen, they do. And I hate that. I absolutely hate that. We have the most of the stuff available here. CMX will be available in April in 26 ounce. We don't have Grio's garage unless you order it from OS and Chemical Guys, McGuire's. Oh, but you do have. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, this stuff. What is this? Yeah, this is 24 fluid ounce right here, Ken. Just letting you know. So size-wise, that's about what you're going to get here. So, but you use literally so little of this because you only need like, let's say 2 or 3 spritzes for the hood and maybe like 2 spritz over on the side of the doors or whatever. It's just such an amazing deal. It's the way it. I just love it. I love it so much. I bought it from a used dealer about 44,000 miles. Oh, damn. Heck, in April and you already have problems. Jesus, I'm so sorry, man. Definitely get it professionally checked out. If you see your stuff starting to run into expensive repairs over and over, I highly suggest going ahead and dropping it and possibly looking to move on. Japanese car. Sorry, it's just something in my throat. I don't know. Trade back for the tickets worse. $5 donation. Did you already get the PNS Speedmaker? I have not been to the thing. Last week, we got back on Saturday, and I haven't even been to the post office because, you know, normally I would go to the post office when I'm doing giveaways, correct? And so I haven't been to the post office, so I can go and do that. Hopefully tomorrow I'll go by the post office and pick it up. I just, last week we were on the cruise, if you didn't know, and then normally I only go to the post office when I need to send away gifts for gift giveaways and stuff like that. So that means I will try and go tomorrow and actually swing by. So I appreciate the $5. I really do, man. It really means a lot. Especially because now I want to actually buy some more. So my C-Quartz, I've been using it on so many different cars as like testing and stuff that, you know, these bottles are not that big what they come in, okay? I'll just give you guys an example. You see the size of this bottle? Now, this is one of the bigger bottles they come in, okay? This is 50 milliliters, which I don't know what that is in ounces, but it's 50 milliliters. Well, once you use this on, I use this on 3 or 4 cars now, just a lot of big test areas and stuff, and I put 2 layers on the cars because I really like the long-term results of it. It doesn't last very long, and that alone is like, for this whole box, with it comes with like the little reload and stuff like that, and then the applicator and stuff, it's like $75. So I really do appreciate that because I was going to go buy some more. I was thinking about buying some more tomorrow. So, you know, it does get a little costly doing all these YouTube channel stuff. So when I get donations, it really does help. So thank you again. I really do appreciate that. It's available April 26th. Oh, okay. If you could have a car right now, what would you get? But you have to get rid of the GTR. There's really nothing that checks the boxes, Jezza. I will tell you that right now. There's a lot of nice cars out there, but there was nothing that really thrills me. I'll give you an example, Jezza, what I mean. So you guys, you know, I went and bought the Type R. You all know that. It's sit out there because I want to keep the garage clean because I kind of parked the GTR, not in the middle of the garage, but generally in the middle of the garage so I could get around it with a polisher at night because The bugs are really bad. It's hot right now. I'm like, no, I'm leaving the garage door shut so we can be cooler. And I test drove about 4 cars. I test drove a Honda Accord, which was very nice, the new Honda Accord. I test drove the 4Runner, really like the 4Runner. I test drove a Tacoma, a Tundra, and a Genesis sedan. And all of those vehicles are really nice. I really like the 4Runner a lot, especially in that rare Voodoo Blue that comes with the TRD Pro. But when I saw the price at $49,000 for a 4Runner, which was designed in like 2009, and they still haven't updated it, I was like, that's a lot of change right there. So when it came down to it, I don't really know that would really check the boxes. I would say I'd have to get up somewhere, honestly, towards exotic cars like, Lamborghinis and Ferraris before I'd really be happy again, because both cars I have are really nice. I get compliments all the time. You have people breaking their necks when they want to see you, and that's a lot of fun. And you wouldn't get that with a Honda Accord, a basic Honda Accord or a 4Runner or whatever. Maybe with a Voodoo Blue you would, but you get the idea. It just doesn't scream to you like, wow, they're all just, it gets you from A to B, and that's about it. I love my Honda. I beat the shit out of it, and it still runs like a dream. Yeah, for sure, man. Get him a McLaren one. Yeah, those are a little more out of my price range. My wife could afford it, but we're not looking to basically buy another house. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, in order to get one of those really high-end exotic cars, you need to be making $1 million+ a year, because the cars are $200,000-$300,000. So that's a huge chunk of your income. And to me, I think the people that buy them, to me, Safeways would be about $1 million a year income from their businesses or whatever they have, or just to pay cash for it over a couple of years, because that's a lot of money. And upkeep, I don't even want to know. Let's put it this way. OEM brakes and rotors on the GTR, if you were to take this to Nissan, they are quoting you somewhere around $4,500 to $5,000 for a whole new OEM brakes and rotors. $4,000 to $5,000. It's somewhere around there. So a lot of the guys get aftermarket ones that they swear by that are amazing, but I don't need them, obviously, because I only have 32 or 33,000 miles on it. What up, DJ? How you doing, man? P1 is like 800. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just, unless you're in a millionaire territory, it's not worth it for me to even consider those kind of cars. Those cars are cool, but it's $1 million, like you said. That to me is just dumb, when it probably would sit in the garage here anyways. What else am I going to do with the car? You know what I mean? Should we just chill here? So that's what's going on. Let me go get my coffee. It's been a pretty late night here. Oh, you guys want to see engine? Want to see some engine porn here? Come look at the GTR's engine. Get you some of that engine porn. Oh, yeah. No, this doesn't have it. So from 2014 or 2015 on, it actually has the Takumi, which is the word for like Japanese master engine builder or whatever. And it has the guy's name on it, which is really cool. But the 2013s and newer did not have it. Oh, well, everybody knows the 2013s are actually the fastest GTR stock. So who cares? I got the fastest GTR, and I can deal with that. Okay, I got a coffee, and I don't know where I put it. I'm turning, I don't know if you can see a couple of my gray hairs. I'm turning into an old man. I need to get my hair cut again. The Type R is outside, buddy, Jaguar. It's out there, right outside the door. Remember, I have the GTR almost in the center of the garage, just so I could finish polishing it and stuff. So, oh, you want to see some TLC? So I have to put it on the battery tender, right? Just because I want to keep it in good shape. Look what I did for the wire. That's love right there. I took a microfiber towel, laid it over the side fender, so that way the cord would actually lie on the microfiber versus actually laying on the paint. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's some TLC. You just use that Wax Monday. It works great, but my neighbor painted his car today, and now mine has overspray. Yeah, Clay Bar will remove it will remove the paint. I don't think it shouldn't remove the wax, but it will remove the contaminants, the spray paint. That sucks that you got that happen, man. That sucks big time. Something maybe you don't care about, but in Australia, they are trying to make every car electric. I think Honda's, they're claiming every one of their car will have at least a hybrid option by like 2023 or something. So they're saying the next Civic Type R or whatever they have will actually be a hybrid, or it will be at least a hybrid option. I don't know what it is, but they said every car will have it. I think it's 2023 or 24, but I don't know if that's European standards or just everywhere. Review on Chemical Guys, Mr. Pink. Yes, I've already made that before. Amazing in the foam cannon, Anthony. You will have a great time in the foam cannon with it. 2-bucket method, a little bit watered down, not the best soap. So if you're going to use it in a foam cannon, 2 thumbs up all day long. You're going to have a great time with it. Just in 2-bucket method. The Chemical Guys is kind of watered down, but all their soaps are very good in the actual foam cannon. Damn, a gallon, son. But no, that's cool. I've heard a lot of amazing things about it. Obviously, I'm going to go check my mailbox, and then I got to find a car to try it on. So my friend with the 370Z, he was telling me he might come by tomorrow. He has a white 370Z, and he has a Honda Grom as well. And he told me he said, I will let you have the 370Z to do some testing on if you'll let me borrow this Acc0rd, my sport bike. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I know the guy. I've known him for a while. And so he's like, oh, that's fine. That way I could ride the bike to work, and you can have the 370Z to test some products on. And I was like, okay, we might do that. So I don't know if we'll do it. I'll pick it up tomorrow, or I'll pick it up on Sunday. And because what I was going to do is everybody keeps asking about the new Meguiar's 3-in-1 wax that I had on the thumbnail. This right here. So I said, what kind of stuff do you have on there? He said he only had a spray wax, and it's been like 2 months. And I'm like, perfect. So I think we're going to try the 3-in-1 wax from Meguiar's here. On his actually 370Z. He has a pearl white 370Z. So look forward to that. Maybe next Saturday we'll see, because this weekend is supposed to be hit or miss cloudy. And then next week's supposed to be raining. So I'm like, don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done or not. Ordered a gallon thing. Yep. What do you think of the new 2019 Type R color? Sonic Gray Pearl is beautiful in the sun. So for anybody who doesn't know, that's in here hanging out with us, Type R. So for 2019, Honda came out with a new color for the Civic Type R, and I think the Civic in general. It's called Sonic Gray Pearl. It's one of those new gray colors that kind of looks like a concrete color, but it's a pearl. So you see it in the sun, and it is beautiful in the sun. It's not just like Audi's flat gray or Mazda's new gray they have. It is a pearl, so it is beautiful in the sun. You're like, oh, and it really looks pretty. If you like the gray colors, it is the one to go with. That one would probably be a close second or third for me if it wasn't for the blue. But the blue, of course, had to be me. I have the blue Honda Prelude and Electron Blue Pearl, and that Aegean Blue is just gorgeous in the sun. I love it. So good points on that one. I really do like it. I know there's a lot of guys in the Florida. I'm sorry, it's the Florida Type R owners, or whatever it is, Florida Type R owners Facebook group that have them, and they're just gorgeous cars. Friend of mine let me borrow his Prius. I was driving really hard and still had some 35 miles an hour. Jeez Louise, that's crazy. Yeah, I've never been a fan of a Prius. I've been in one time, and it was like the engine's not even running. It was just really quiet. So I was like, meh, whatever. Have you tried any Australian detailing products like Bowden Zone? No, I haven't. I would have to order it online. I don't even know who carries that here in the United States. I buy a lot of my stuff through autogeek.com, which is kind of like a retailer, big warehouse down there in South Florida who retails most products from around the world. And I don't even know if they carry Bowden Zone. I have to check on that, but I've never actually seen it anywhere. I've never even seen any companies. Like they carry most big brands. You're like their Sonax, the Poor Boys, Doo-Doo Juice, a lot of the European brands. They have all those. But like Swiss Wax, I think, and you know they carry a lot of that thing. But I've never actually, I don't think I've ever seen them talk about, what's it called, their Deadhead, Bowden Zone or anything like that. Have you tried any wheel sealant? I will let you know one. Let me find out where I put the thing. Hold on one. I want to show you what I bought that's actually going to be on the Civic Type R wheels. Here it is, buddy. So, I bought this. Of course, it's from Car Pro. It's their Acc0rd Deluxe. It's for plastic wheel protection, so it is a wheel ceramic for the wheel, and it's meant for plastics as well. So you can, you have those fake for wheels. I picked this up for like $30-something, and I picked it up from AutoGeek because I love AutoGeek and stuff like that. So I got this from AutoGeek. I like buying from them because they have so many sales of like 25% off. So this went from being like $22 to $15, and I'm like, holy crap, that's a killer deal. So that's why I bought it. And that's why I get all my stuff from AutoGeek, because I just wait for their sales, and then as soon as they say like it's 25 or 30% off, that's when I go buy. I'm like, done, we're there. So that's my game plan, is actually on the Civic Type R to actually jack up the car one wheel at a time, actually seal the wheels with ceramic, coat the wheels, that is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave one side, like probably the passenger side, untreated. and that we could actually do a nice long test experiment and see, okay, how much brake dust is being repelled with something that has a ceramic coating and how much is not. Is there any difference? Like, what do I look at it and like, this one's just like not letting brake dust stick in the wheel well and you know what I mean, barrels of the wheels, or are they going to be the same? Obviously, washing off is going to be a totally different thing as well because, you know, ceramic is so good at repelling water. So we'll see what happens there. Do you have any plans to mod either cars? Right now, my modding is paying off the car. I literally own 9,000 left on this car, so this will be paid off before the end of the year. And I owe 34 or 35,000 left on the Civic Type R. So right now, once this bad boy's paid off, that's when I'll start doing a lot more mods to that because I want to put I'm thinking about new wheels on that. I like the wheels that are on it, but the problem that everybody's finding is because they're 20s on that and the tire is only a 30 size, that they're so tiny they keep getting the wheels dented like I did. So everybody's going down to 18s and then putting a nice fatter wheel on it, and it's really saving their butt, especially for like track packages and stuff like that, because they said they're denting wheels left and right. It was a really bad decision to go to 20s in my opinion with Honda. It looks good, but I think a 19 would have been just fine, and give it like a 35 series tire, maybe even a 40, so that way you have a little bit more thickness to it to absorb the potholes and stuff like that. That's just my opinion on it, especially when I didn't even have 26 miles on the car before I already had my dent in my rim. Have you ever rode the Dragon's Tail in North Carolina? Yes, I have. I had a 370Z. So the first year I bought my 370Z, and let's see, what was that? Hold on, let me think about it. It was 2013. I went up to Z-Days. If you don't know what Z-Days is, it's all Zs, Gs, and GTRs. Mostly Zs, though, from all different years. They go up there and they stay in Fontana Village, and they rent out the cabins, and everybody's just a party in place. They have car shows, they have raffles, drawings, giveaways, everything like that. And I went up there in 2013, but I only got to drive it a few times. Every time I wanted to go out, people were either drunk, hungover, high as a kite, or they just didn't want to go. Or they're like, we went at 7 o'clock this morning. I'm like, fucking what? You're on vacation. Go get some sleep. The road's not going anywhere. Just drive it in, you know, in the afternoon or in the evening when there's less traffic. All I remember was I went a few times and it was just packed the whole time. Those cars are everywhere, motorcycles are everywhere, regular traffic going through there was everywhere, and the cops were fucking everywhere. Literally every blind bend you had, every little pull-off they had on the tail of the Dragon, where there's like a little pull-off area for cars, that's where a cop was sitting. People were getting tickets left and right. I was doing like 5 over the speed limit because I was stuck behind so many cars that I didn't get affected. But you take the bend around the mountain like this, and you take a curve like this, and there'd be a little bit of a pull-off for a car or two to sit at in case, you know, they're broke down or they just want to take in some sights, and that's where the cop would always be sitting. There'd be cops everywhere on the tail of the Dragon, just sitting at those little pull-offs, just sitting there waiting for you to come around the corner of the hill and the mountain. Bam, gotcha. They were nailing people like every day. You hear another 4 or 5 people every day getting, oh, I got a ticket, I got a ticket. I got a 65 and a 35 because the speed limit is like, what, 30 miles an hour, which is ridiculously too slow for such a road. But, you know, that's what they want to do. New McGuire's hybrid ceramic wax. Keith, we're talking about the spray-on blue wax, right? Hopefully, Keith, you did get to see that video. I did it on my wife's minivan. It's a decent product, but it did start wearing off in about 2 months. It's already started wearing off, so I had to put a second application on of this stuff. This is what you're talking about, buddy. What I found is, look at how much I had to use too on the minivan, because you had to first put an application on the bad boy, and you have to buff it off like a regular wax, and then after you get the base application, then you can actually use it as like while the car is still wet, and just spray it down with a hose afterwards, which it's kind of a pain in the butt, I'll tell you that. I'll be real with you guys. And but for only 2 months, that was pretty bad. Like you guys all got to see my 303 here, the touchless sealant. Hold on, let me spin it around for you guys. So all you guys got to see this product when I did it. This product was really good, a lot easier to use. You just, while the car was wet, you just put it on there. You didn't have to try and put an initial application on or anything. And it just lasted so much longer. It's still on the Blue Prelude over there in Tampa. I've got to contact a guy. I've been like, where is my car ready to go now? Because he told me it was basically done. He was just putting on 1 or 2 more little things he wanted to do, and I just got to go pick it up because the car's done. But by the way, the ceramic, to back to the topic, is the Mother ceramic, much easier to apply. I mean, this bottle is basically almost full still. And I put 4 layers on my Civic Type R. So every night I get home from work, like we're doing right now, and I put in just a couple spritzes on the hood, and then I just spread it all the way out, flip over the microfiber towel, and buff it out. And I would go around the whole car doing that. And I barely used anything. Well, in the Meguiar's, you can see I've used probably 70% of the bottle already. And I would tell you guys right now, I would steer you towards the Mother CMX all day long if you gave me that choice, just because now that I've tried them both. The speed limit here in California is crazy. I got pulled over for doing 77 and 75. Dude, yeah, there's laws in Florida against that one, because there was a couple cities in Florida that are complete speed trap cities. For anybody who doesn't know, there's a couple towns in Florida. Gulf Breeze up by Pensacola, it's right by the beach. They were really bad about doing like a mile or two over an hour. They were stopping people for. Cities called Stark and Waldo were really bad as well. They're little BFE towns in North Florida, and one of the main U.S. highway cuts through it on the way to Jacksonville, Florida. And literally within that 2 miles of stretch of like Waldo, you'd have 4 or 5 cops sitting there. That's all they were told to do. All they were said was just to give tickets. So in that 2 to 3 mile stretch of US 301 that run through it, all they did is give tickets all day long. You've never seen anything like it. Every time you went through, the big billboards, as you were going, before you got into town, would say it was like a neon yellow and slow down, speed trap ahead, and it was provided by AAA. AAA actually sponsored all these billboards about slowing down, speed trap ahead. Well, anyways, because of all this back in the day, they had to make a law in Florida that says you cannot give a ticket unless they're doing over 5 over the speed limits, because of these little towns were doing this so bad. And let's say your speedo was off by a little bit. Oh, that's your problem. You're getting a ticket. You're getting points on your license. So they actually had to do it. Now, Waldo has actually lost its police department because they had, I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago, they had all kinds of corruption, obviously, came out of it. And all of them got fired, the police chief and everything. So they've actually are gone now. So I think, what is it? It's maybe it is Gainesville. It's one of them that actually kind of monitors Waldo now for themselves, like if there's any crime or anything. There is no more Waldo Police Department anymore, if that tells you anything. But you literally just could not drive down that road without seeing about 3 or 4 or 5 of their local police on the same 3 mile stretch. It was the craziest thing you guys have ever seen in your life. You would just sit there and be doing 500, like, oh shit, and your radar detector is just going bonkers, and you're like, where is he? Where is he? They'd be sitting in the trees, way back in the trees behind. They'd be sitting behind cars. They'd be sitting behind buildings. They would just sit there and wait on you all day long, because they're like, aha, bitch, it's 30 miles an hour through here. So it would go from 50, I think it was 60 or 65, and then suddenly you drop down to 30 within like 2 miles. It would just be like speed limit drops, drop, the whole way down to like 30. And they're expecting people to just blow by at 40 miles an hour still, and they would just nail people left and right. It's a horrible little town. What car did you own at age 23? Okay, hold on. I would say it was probably my 1988 Honda Accord. So I had a 4-door 1988 Honda Accord I bought while I was in college because I was in debt. So I got myself all the way out of debt. I bought that car, and I kept it for a little over 2 years, and I was driving it to college. Yeah, I had that one 2 years, and then I sold it because I had too many problems, and I bought a 93 Cougar. Kept that car for 2 years. That had a lot of problems with the Cougar, and I bought it off the neighbor, and then I sold it, and I bought the Blue Prelude, which you guys still see. And I bought that car in 2006, and I've had it ever since. How do I prep my car from Mother Ceramic? Mother Ceramic obviously is a lot easier. It's pretty much simple, cut and dry. Wash it. Obviously clay bar it for sure. You want best results you can. If you can polish it and you need the polish, go ahead, because you're going to be essentially trapping that, locking that in there, and it's a lot harder to remove stuff once you have the swirls and stuff in it when you put a ceramic on it. However, I really think this is more of just a temporary thing, like every 3 to 6 months, maybe even a little bit longer than that. You just spritz this on, you'll be fine. So it's not like a true ceramic. So even if you just clay bar it with a good wash, you should be just fine. Then just put it on there. Now, if you were doing a true ceramic on there, I would tell you to polish the living crap out of it, have every swirl and scratch you can possibly have gone, have the paint in mint condition, and then put it on there, because the actual true ceramic is like hard as glass, essentially is what it is. And it's going to lock in those swirls for years. You're stuck with them. And I've heard the only true way to get rid of a ceramic is to actually wet sand it down. So unless you're ready to wet sand down your car, you don't want to screw up with that stuff. You want to have it in mint condition, which is what I normally put on my stuff when I'm testing it. I make sure there's not a single swirl left, and then I go ahead and apply it. $350 ticket for a being with an adjustment, but my max adjustment as a semi isn't in that great state. Griot's Garage foam gun is pretty decent. The problem is I have so many foam guns already. I really do, and true, I have 4 foam guns. I have one that you guys haven't even seen tested. That it's off Amazon. It's a Dushin or something like that. It has tons and tons and tons of stars. So that's why I bought it in reviews. But I just haven't tried it. I will be real with you guys. I'd say all these foam cannons are made in China, and probably the same couple factories. They're all just Chinese knockoffs, and that's all they do. Just slap their label on. I'll give you an example right here. Let me pop one out right now for you guys. Here's the Matt TCC foam cannon, okay, guys? Everybody sees it. This is no different than the Amazon one. I shit you not. This is identical. You might see a little bit different plastic knob on one of these versus another one, but these are identical, one for one. There's no reason for you to ever spend more than the 15 bucks or whatever, 15, 16 bucks off Amazon. Just don't do it, because you're not going to see any results. Truly, I paid $60-something from the Chemical Guys one, and it does the exact same job as a $14.99 one I bought from Amazon. There is no difference whatsoever. So hopefully that helps you out. And again, all these videos you've been seeing, like today when I had the video for the turtle wax, all that was the Amazon one. Where's that? Now I've got to find it. See, you put me on the spot. Here, look, it's identical. The only difference is this is brass by itself versus covered in plastic. There is zero difference between this and the one from Matt TCC I just showed you, other than it doesn't have a sticker on it. There is no difference. Even the bottles are the same. Here's the Chemical Guys one. Okay? Chemical Guys. Just the plastic top is different. There is no difference. And the bottle's obviously different size, but there's no difference. So tell me, why should you be spending $60-something on that? Just buy one for 14, 15 bucks off Amazon. Save your money. When you come to my channel, I'm going to give you the realest results I possibly can. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Nobody pays me. I've never received a paycheck from any company that sent me stuff. I just give you guys real results like I tell them. This is what I'd like to see out of you. This is what I like here, or I really like your product. I like where you're going. Like the turtle wax today, Jim contacted me yesterday about it and saying they've had a couple complaints about the new turtle wax sealant shine, saying it was streaky. And I said, I got 1 or 2 minor streaks on it. And they said what it is it's the high concentration of the carnauba wax they're putting in there. And because of that, it only needs just a little bit of spray per panel. And people are essentially soaking down the hoods or the sides of their cars, and it's causing streaks, which means you have to get a wet microfiber towel to buff it off. But I told them, I said, I am really, really impressed with where you're going. Slowly but surely, you're just getting to be a much better company than you ever were. And I love that about them. But I expect that product to make them, 3 to 6 months max before that product's all worn off. But then again, it's just a spray-on, a sealant spray-on / wax. I wouldn't expect more than that anyways, but it's really, really easy to apply. And I said, look, you guys are really, really getting there, and I love it. I like that, just one step at a time. Do I expect you to be the next car pro? No, but I like where they're going. They're not the bottom basement junk anymore. So that's what's really cool. How do I get rid of squirrel marks? Can I use a microfiber pad and a compound? You can definitely use that. What I've been using, so I'll show you what I use this week, guys. So when I was actually getting rid of my squirrels, so I had 3D1 hybrid, which is a hybrid compound pad. Where's it at? It's in here. Is this it? That's the one I have. Yes, this is it. And I used here. I'll show you what I use, buddy, so I can help you out. So this is what I see. A lot of people always recommend in 3D. Obviously, they hooked me up with that. That's actually cool. I love them. They took care of me like that. But this is their hybrid compound polish. So this is what I actually used on the entire GTR, and it was a miracle worker. The pad that they sent me to actually try it out with it is this. Okay, it's a high definition cutting pad, but it's a spider pad. Let me show you what I mean by that. I haven't cleaned it yet, so don't make fun of me. It's just that I'd put it right back in the bag because I didn't want any contaminants getting to it. So hopefully you guys can see that. See the little checks on this? These are spider pads up here, and you can see them in here. They kind of broke up. It basically soaks up the polishing compound so it doesn't get slung everywhere, so it always has product saved in it, and you can just keep on going and going and going without easily just like blowing it and going everywhere. But with those 2 products, that's all I use on the whole GTR. This thing is completely, I mean, look at it in the light. It's gorgeous. There's not a single squirrel in it. And yes, it took hours and hours, but that's how I got rid of all my stuff. You can, if you have heavier squirrels, you can actually use those microfiber towels, but that's all I used. And that's the same product that I used actually on the Type R's. The B pillars and stuff that I had on the Type R's, they were so bad swirled when I got it from the dealership. That's all I used, and it knocked them out with a, it was just one set of passes, and that's all I did. Test of Adam's ceramic spray coating coming down the pipeline. I don't know, Matt, because that is pretty damn expensive. From what I heard, Matt, I think that's like $60-something. And I'll be real with you guys, I think it's no more than the Mother's stuff or like the Acc0rd reload. Here's the sample Acc0rd reload they put in there. So it's a silica spray sealant with more than 5% SiO2. Essentially, I believe Acc0rd reload is Mother's ceramic. Obviously, Mother's version of it, but it's the same thing. So it's not a true ceramic. It's more like a ceramic spray, but it's still going to work really good. A lot of people swear by Acc0rd reload. But when I see that I paid $15 for that and reload is only like $15-20, something around $20 for the reload, I don't see the point in spending $60-something for Adams. It's like me telling you, let's go spend $69 for the Chemical Guys foam cannon, when in reality it's not worth it. And that's what I really want to try and get it past it. I might try it out sometime. Maybe they'll have a deal. Maybe I get some more donations and I'll buy it. But to be real with you, I don't know what the real point of it is when there's just too many products. Again, AutoGeek had 25% off and it cost me $15 for this. $15. I bought, I think, what was it? So I'll let you guys see what happened. So I bought a bunch of Car Pro stuff, and they had a deal with the Car Pro. I think it was the Car Pro Reset, which is their car wash, that you could get I think it's 500 milliliters of Reload, which obviously is their silica spray, for $10. $10 for essentially what they're probably selling. Let me see if I can find the bottle for you guys so I can actually show it to you. Bear with me. I'm in my whatchamacallit, laundry room. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. I'll show it to you now. Okay. So here you go. This is the Hydro 2 wipeless silica spray. So essentially this is the same kind of stuff, but the Reload still is like $20 or whatever. And again, why do I want to spend tons of money when that works just fine? When it's the same, it probably is the same stuff. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I need to do some more research. Maybe I need to get out the MSDS sheet. I don't know. I'm just fucking with you guys because I don't know. But somebody was telling me that some other big YouTuber did all that and they never actually tested the product. And I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of a review video if you don't test the product at all? That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard in the world. I don't know. I'm just an average guy. I'm just an average guy. I think I did one, and it really wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it for me for the mystery box, and I just don't see the point. How about this? I'm so damn picky that I know exactly what I want, how I want it, and at all times. Like, I literally don't have any questions when it comes to whatever I want in my life. I'd say, this is what I want, and this is the way I want it done. And this is the way I need to be treated. I want to be treated or whatever. I don't want to be dicked around, and I don't want my time wasted. Like, I will not waste y'all's time. And that's the way I am in life. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but when it comes to just spending money, and I might get something good, I might just get some average Joe products. It's like, you know, when you were a kid buying baseball cards, there's that one chance you might get some of those killer rookie of the year type cards or something like that. The dude's going to be somebody one day, and, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know. You know, now that I have my choice and I'm older, I just go ahead and buy exactly what I want when I want. And it's generally what I do anymore. It's nice when you're older. Like when you're a kid, you're like having to save all the money and stuff for maybe 1 or 2 video games a year. But now when you're older, it's just like, meh, I have a job. I just buy exactly what I want, and I do what I want when I want. You know, for the most part, obviously. The hood looks great. Yeah. Look at that shine. Look at that shine. There's not a single swirl mark in that bad boy. Not a single one. If it wasn't from me being a YouTuber guy that likes to test out products all the time, don't look at the messy, don't look at it, don't look at it. If you wouldn't see me as a guy that does this, I would have already ceramic coated the entire car. Because I spend hours and hours and hours. You don't understand. Like, I bring out the solar light there, that new Acc0rd pneumatic light, the swirl finder light, and I would go over every corner. I'd be literally up, down, round, and everything like that with the light, looking at different angles, to see if I saw any swirls left. Now, if I have a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 really deep scratches at the, even with a hard compounding stuff, I couldn't get rid of them, so I knew it was too damn deep and was too far gone. But I would say I'm at 99% swirl free on this car. I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful. And that's why I would probably ceramic coat it, but I can't get away with that because I just test too many products for you guys, and I need as many test beds as possible. Just trying to work out the ceramic coating for the customers I have and that don't want upfront costs. Matt, highly suggest get the mothers. Get the mothers or get the Car Pro Reload. Seriously. I know for a fact that Mothers is amazing, and I know many pro and mobile detailers that actually swear by this as well as the Car Pro Reload. They use the Reload nonstop, and they love it, love it, love it. So one of those two things, Matt, I highly suggest for you as the guy that's out here to make money on it. If people are too cheap to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on it, then I totally understand where you're coming from. And I understand where they're coming from financially, because at one time I couldn't for jack crap either. Now I'm just in a better part of my life where I can, but it took a while for me to get here where I could buy this stuff that I buy. Like, you know me, guys, I spend a lot of money on just crap. And I buy a lot of vehicles, and I keep buying a lot of vehicles. But my next big thing is I'm going to pay this thing. I'll be paid off by the end of the year. And then I'm going to put all $2,000 a month that I was paying on the GTR on the Civic. And because I don't owe near as much as on the Civic, it should be paid off by next December of 2020. So after that, my goal is to set 5 years worth of car payments aside, because I have all these nice cars, and that will actually go towards buying a second home, like a down payment on a mountain home out in the mountains, like Montana, Colorado, Wyoming, something like that. A small, like 3-bedroom house for me to have as a retirement home out in the mountains, and go skiing, do whatever I want to do, and just get away from it all. You know, still have our Florida home here, but that'll be a down payment towards the other one. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting older, but that's kind of why I want to do it now. Do I track the GTR, Keith? No, I don't. It literally is a garage queen for the most time. Ever lived in California? No, and I never would, man. I've been to California once, and I was not impressed whatsoever. We stayed in Anaheim for a couple nights before we went on a cruise with her. It's her aunt that lives out in Anaheim. They literally live like 5 blocks from Disneyland. So you step out of their townhomes right on the main street there, and you just do this. Literally, look down the street. Oh, there's the wall for Disneyland. You can actually see it. It's like 5 blocks away. It's pretty crazy. It's nuts when you see it. So we're like, whoa, dude. Like, we live really close to Disney World. Disney World's like, I don't know, like in traffic right now, maybe 25 minutes to get over there from this side of town. During the day, more like about 50 minutes, 50 minutes with all the heavy traffic. But right now, probably we can scoot to Disney World in about 25. And they live literally like 5 blocks down the road from it, where you can actually see the big purple wall or whatever color. I think it was purple, of Disneyland out there in California. But I was not impressed with California. I was in Seattle as well a couple years ago when we went on a cruise. And Seattle itself is pretty, but it's like overrun with hipsters and weird ass people, and I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Seattle is really pretty, but it's like hippie people, and I'm just not East Coast crap. We don't really get that on the East Coast whatsoever. You know what I mean? What about, I've thought about that as well, getting some like sawhorses to put it on, and then like testing out some stuff. I just need to get myself to a junkyard or whatever and scrounge one up, and then buy some sawhorses to be able to keep in here. But I really need more room in the garage. That's another thing. My wife, we went last weekend and looked at a home out in Claremont. It's like way out in Claremont, way out east. I'm sorry, it's way west of Orlando. It's Claremont, but it was so far away. It would take 45 minutes or an hour every day to get to work. Beautiful home, amazing home, 6-car garage, 6-car garage, and air-conditioned garage. Love it. Just too damn far away. And I told her, my wife, I said, that's just way too much money too. I said, you don't want to get in that much debt. And I think she realized it later. Yeah, that was just too far and too much money. You should buy bubble bath soap and put foam in. Now, I think I put my son's his baby stuff in it before, and I think it was okay. It wasn't amazing, but maybe we can try something like that, Jasquar. We'll look into it. Are you able to see the fireworks? No, I'm too far away from here. So you can only see the fireworks maybe 2 or 3 miles away, because we have too much of a tree line. So I don't know if you've been to Disney World here or been to the Orlando area. When Disney started, obviously in California, they only have, I think it's like, 200 acres maybe, and now it's like all city built up around it. So when Walt Disney, you hear the story about it, when he said he was going to build the next one, which obviously was going to be in the Kissimmee, Orlando area, that he didn't want anybody around it. No like hotels, nothing like that around it. So the dude bought something like, I think it was like 10,000 acres or something, just some ridiculous amount of land. Literally from the bottom to get to the top of Disney property is probably a 20-minute drive. And it's just nuts. It's nothing but trees as far as you can see. Once you get out, like even just driving into the main park, there's just trees on both sides of you as far as you can see. And then boom, it'll say Disney World when you enter the gate where you go to the main parking lot. And that's just the way it is there. So you might only be able to see fireworks from maybe 2-3 miles away, maybe if you're lucky, but otherwise you really can't see them. Now, for my job in Orlando, I have seen the fireworks from like, it's either Universal or SeaWorld. I think it's SeaWorld I see once in a while. Like I'll be in the parking lot walking back and forth and I'll hear a boom, boom, boom. And I can kind of like do this and I can kind of look that direction that way and you can kind of see a little bit of the tops of the fireworks, but that's generally about it. And I want to say that comes out of SeaWorld, but it might be Universal because they're kind of both in the same line direction when I'm looking at it. From where my job is right by the airport to go like that way by I-4. But from where I live, because it's, oh God, we're probably 15 miles from Disney World right here. We're on the very far side of Kissimmee, where Disney World's way on that side of Kissimmee. Why do you still have them? Because I've had my Preludes forever. I'll never get rid of my blue one. It's too much sentimental value. I keep spending a lot of money fixing that one up. And the white one, I put a lot of money into it, fixing it up recently. It's just a nice little daily car for me to keep for a long time. Why I'm up so late? Because that's what I do. That's just what I do. I work late at nights. I didn't get home from work till well past midnight, so I had to edit the video for everybody's video views tomorrow, and then I had to set it to upload. So it's up. It's probably uploaded by now since I started this YouTube stream. But so that way it'll be ready for you guys tomorrow, because I always set my videos to go live at noon. Like today, my video from the Turbox Max Power went live at noon. That's what I always do for you guys. So that way you have something to watch and enjoy when you guys wake up. Day job. I work at a shipping company. I've been there since I was in high school, and I'm 39 years old now, so you can imagine how long I've been there. I just never gave up. I just stayed there, and I'm like, oh, heck with it. You know, even after college, I just like, the pay's so good, why leave? Let's be real with you guys. I'll tell you what, you can go to college and, you know, you walk out making like $12, $15 an hour at a job, when my job was like, you know, as a regular full top out guy, it's 36 something an hour, and I'm like, 36 something an hour versus $12 or $15 an hour, it's no brainer. So you get really quick to thinking, the crap, why did I even go to college for? And that really, it hits you hard like that when you realize that. You're like, why did I go to college and spend all that money when you're making tons more over here and you didn't even need anything, and you get a pension, plus you get your full health care for the family for free. And that's what really gets to you. It's just like, what the crap am I working so hard for? You know, why did I go to college? But my parents were like one of those types that if you don't go to college, you're going to be a nobody in life and you're going to be a loser. And so I went to college and spent $20-something thousand in a loan. Now I think I only owe like $2,000 left. It'll be paid off in a couple of months. But all these years I've been paying, you know, $200-300 a month on a stupid student loan that I never used anything for. It sucks. Follow up, Gabriel. It lasted about 2 months before it started fading. I'll tell you that right now. It started fading around 2-month line. And while I was washing the van, I actually went ahead and reapplied another layer to it. So expect no more than 2 to 3 months max out of it before it goes. I wish I could have had a follow-up video for you, Gabriel. But when I washed it, it was right before we went on the cruise 2 weeks ago. So it was one of those midnight car washes. Literally at midnight, I was doing it like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was finishing it up. And I noticed it. I backed the van as close as I could get to the garage and turned on these lights around here. And I was like, damn, it's already wearing off. Are you kidding me? Like 2 months. So not the happiest with that product. Definitely would go with the Mothers over that instead. It's easier to apply and you use a lot less of it. Not like the Meguiar's was hard by any means. Don't get me wrong. It works out fine. But with 2 to 3 months is all you're going to get here in Florida. What's the big deal? A regular spray wax does that, you know. Even if you put a spray wax on once a month, what's the difference, you know? I would rather go with like more of a true, like a Mother ceramic with a true like SiO2 and all that stuff. Shipping company, distribution or moving? No, shipping, actually shipping. How often do you drive GTR? Well, maybe once every couple times, every couple weeks. Like last time I drove the GTR was probably to work, was probably the week. So the week before I went on a cruise, so that was what, 3 weeks ago now? Essentially. So that 3 weeks ago, I drove it 4 days to work. But that was up until then. I hadn't drove it for like 2 months before. I flip my cars so much. I'm always like driving different cars. Like today, I took the motorcycle, the sport bike. Today, I love taking my motorcycles. I always take my motorcycles on Monday and Friday to work, so I only get to drive. I drive the cars usually 3 days a week unless something's going on with my wife and she can't be home on time. So then I just take my car and I drive it all the way up to the job. And then I say, here you go, and I give him Nathan, and then she drives home. Trying to keep a low mile. No, I like to. This is my baby right here. You know, the GTR is my baby. It was a dream car I wanted for years and years and years and years since they first came out and they first announced they were coming. And I watched all the YouTube videos, you know, in 2008, 2009, and I'm like, oh, I want one. But at the time, I wasn't financially ready for it, and I didn't have any down payment for it, so that would be just stupid. And then I said, one day I'm going to get one, and of course, it happened. In 2017, I was able to get one, you know, eight years later. So, you know, I said, I'm not going to drive it a lot. I just don't drive it a lot because I wanted a four-door. I want, like, if it's the GTR or the Prelude, what was I going to put more miles on? Obviously the Preludes. That's why I keep the Preludes. I've had them forever, and they're nice cars, but I don't consider them like halo cars like a GTR. And then of course now I got my Civic Type R, which is a true dadmobile with it being a four-door, and it's so nice, easy to get my son in and out. It's so comfortable. The seats are so soft. The attention you get in the Type R everywhere you go, it might as well be the GTR. I mean, people are breaking necks. Of course, I got the really dark tinted windows on. You see people like or they're like pulling the cameras out. I see them all the time. They'll be either behind me, they try and catch up to me, or whatever. You see the camera go up to their front window, and they're doing click, 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 like this, looking at my car. It's the funniest thing in the world. I get it all the time. So it's a lot of fun, and it's just so damn comfortable. It's easy to drive. It's the smoothest stick shift I've ever driven, and it's so easy as a dadmobile. So that's why I don't drive GTR a lot. How's the yellow top working? My God, it starts up faster than it ever started. So with the OEM just battery that was in there from Nissan, you guys heard it in some of the videos. It'd be like, and it would start up with the yellow top in there. It's like, instant. I'm like, my God, it never started this fast. I just thought it was a slow starting car all these years. I just thought it was like it'll eventually start like a couple seconds later. And now I get the yellow top and it's like, boom, it just kicks right on. I'm like, damn. So it was basically a weak battery all along. It wasn't that strong of a battery, and it was just getting on my nerves. So when I bought the car, it said the battery was replaced in 2015. It had the paperwork in it, and I was like, okay, so essentially it's almost 4 years old. And even the dealership was saying, they're like, if you last 4 years in Florida, that's pretty damn good because it's so hot. The batteries usually, they see at the dealership 2 to 3 years is what they have to flip them out. And so I was like, it's time to let it go anyways. And I love Optima. I love yellow tops. I use the yellow top on the Prelude. I've had yellow tops for probably the last 20 years since I've had brand car stereo. I've run it in many different cars, yellow tops, and I just love the Optima. They last, and they're great for car stereo. Then you have a lot of amps that are drawing a lot of power. They're great. I love them. Do you detail cars on the side too? No, I don't. I still work my regular 9 to 5, that kind of thing. Well, it's not 9 to 5. I go in the afternoon, okay? I go in the afternoon and get home late at night. So that's what goes on. This has always been a hobby to me. I was always going to clean my cars. I was always going to keep them shiny. It just got to the point where I put up 1 or 2 videos on YouTube just showing some results of what you can expect from these cars, from these just, you know, Maguires or whatever, and you got more and more people asking about them, and they wanted to see more videos, and did I do any more reviews? Have I tried any of these products? And it just kind of, it snowballed into something that you guys see it is today. It's just a lot of fun. I'm going to obviously keep my cars clean. That's the way I've always was raised. My dad was a big-time neat freak. Don't come in my house right now because my wife's really messy, okay? And since she's the main breadwinner of the family, you don't dare tell her to clean up the house. She's one of those kind of people, you know, that's my house and I'm paying for it. She's a really hot-headed woman. And, but I was always raised on keeping the house clean and everything like that. So, like everything, even the yard had to be like immaculate, mowed once or twice a week. It had to be edged every single week, it had to be perfect all day long. So my always thing was a car. You spend so much money on a car. I love cars so much that I would always do the same thing like my dad did. And I'd baby the hell out of it, make sure they're perfect at all times. So that's what it basically evolved into, that I was already doing the process anyways and seeing them for myself what they did, that I don't do it as a job. I do it as a hobbyist, the weekend warrior who, what the hell is going on outside my house? There's like a big old truck. Hold on, guys. Like, I hear a big old truck outside my house, guys. Hold on. Like, I know we don't have trucks, and it's this late at night, so I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's a tow truck. Somebody's getting towed. Somebody's getting towed. You guys want to go see? Let's go see. Crap, I can't get out to the garage. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I don't know if this is going to work, so bear with me, guys. It might drop on you. Crap, I can't get out the door. The lawnmower's in the way. Dude, somebody's getting their car towed. Like, these people in my neighborhood are so damn strict. Let's see if I can open up the window and show you guys. I don't know. Yep, there they go. Hold on, I'll spin it around for you guys. See it? That's a tow truck right there going by. They're gonna go tow somebody right now. Dude, my neighborhood is vicious, man. They just go around my neighborhood every single night. And if any cars are parked in the street past like midnight and you don't have a written approval from the HOA, your car gets towed and you have to pay the towing thing. Yes, we live in a ridiculously stupid neighborhood. I'm ready to leave, let's put it that way. It's out of control. It's pretty nice. Any modifications? Lauren, the only thing I have right now is the exhaust on it. It's a Tannaby medallion exhaust. I'll let you see the best I can. There you go. Hopefully you can see that. They're Tannaby, they're blue tipped. The inside I haven't cleaned in a while, but you know, they're really nice. They're not too loud. They give you a little bit of a rumble, but they're not like, you're not gonna get out there and be like, your ears are bleeding or anything like that. But they're pretty big. Like, you can stick your entire fist into it, which is actually a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at this. It actually goes in there. These exhaust pipes are massive. Massive, so that's actually a lot of fun. But, you know, I'd like to get louder ones, but right now I don't know. They're fine. The car's fine the way it is. I don't really want to spend more money on it than I have to, so that's basically what I've been doing. It's just getting it paid off. It's almost paid off. It'll be paid off by the end of the year, and then I'll be back to fine. Damn it, now my hand's all dirty. Look what you made me do, Lauren. This is all you, Lauren. My hand's all dirty. So that's what's been going on. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? I know it's already been an hour. I didn't expect to go on really a lot more than an hour tonight because I didn't know if my friend was bringing over his 370Z tomorrow for me to work on. Because he said, oh, you can use my 370Z and I'll take your motorcycle to work tomorrow. And you can put the Meguiar's 3-in-1 wax on there. I was like, oh, okay. So I don't know if he's actually showing up tomorrow or not. So I don't know if I should be going to bed here soon, even though I'm not tired. And I'm drinking a coffee. So I know that's bad. Oh, yeah. I'm good to go now. I'm good. Anything you guys want to talk about or anything like that? I mean, I don't want to cut it short or anything tonight, but I know it is really late at night, and I love a lot of people are kind of like right now, and we don't have many people in here, so I don't really want to drag it out too much because I might end up doing another live stream tomorrow for you guys, but we'll see what happens. Let's put it that way. Because like I said, I was only going to do a power hour one anyways, and it's just over an hour. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them my way now. If not, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream for now, and maybe see you guys tomorrow night. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing with the family yet. I don't know what I'm doing with my friend's 370 yet. My wife has to work tomorrow. So I'm home again, home alone during the day again. So I might be actually, if I can get his 370Z over here, I might actually do that. I might work on his car. So we'll see what happens. But if you guys don't have any more questions, let me know right quick. And we're going to go ahead and bounce out of here. So let me know, guys. I'll give you guys a few seconds to figure out if you guys want to have any more questions or any comments you want to add. And if not, we'll see you guys in tomorrow on, what's it called? Tomorrow's Ice and Shine Seal from the spray sealant from Turtle Wax. So hopefully you guys do get to check that out. I've been very impressed with it, especially from Turtle Wax. You know, maybe you expect this kind of level from higher end companies and stuff, but you don't really expect it that much from Turtle Wax. Turtle Wax has always been like not just above entry level products, and they're just decent everyday products, you know. So it's really good to see that. I really like it. Decent tire shine. That's always a loaded question because of the fact that do you want longevity tire shine? Do you want a high shine tire shine? Do you like a gel tire shine? You want a low tire shine? I don't know what you want, so that's like kind of hard. Let's do a little bit of a water test while you guys are still hanging in there with me. Let's get the cool bottle here and full of water, and I'll spin the camera around and we can actually do a little bit of a water test. How's that sound? Let me spin it around. Hopefully my hands will probably block the camera, aren't they? Blocking the camera. High shine. High shine would probably be something like a Meguiar's NXT. The Meguiar's Ultimate Tire Shine is the new one. I would say as well, the Mother Speed and the Griot's Garage Tire Shine would probably be best. Look at the shine on this, boys and girls. This stuff is in amazing condition. Look at there's not a swirl. Look in that light right there. There's not a swirl anywhere in this car. I'll tell you that right now. There's a couple of smudges from when I was doing some stuff, but that's different. That's not a swirl. Look at this. See, this is what you want, guys. There we go. Let's do a little bit of water test here. I know that's what you all came for. This way you guys can see kind of like what it looks like with the Turtle Wax Ice and Shine. There you go. Let's just watch it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is good. Look at that. And this is what I like. You know, you get Turtle Wax, you expect, okay, some decent leather, good average everyday products. You don't expect them to be coming out with a spray sealant. That's just something I never, in my wildest dreams thought, you know, Turtle Wax would ever do is come out with a spray sealant. It's crazy when you think about it. Oh, well, guys. Oh, well. Hopefully you guys do take a minute to watch this tomorrow. If I can say, oh, let me move my hand. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right, good. So if I can ask anything for you guys tomorrow, when the video goes live, what I would ask for you guys is to let the entire video play through. I say this on all my live streams. Even if you guys walk away for 10 minutes, that's fine. I try to keep the video like 6-7 minutes long, but I know some people don't have a good attention span. If you can just let it play through, you can smash that like button for me, and you can just leave a nice little comment. YouTube absolutely loves when you guys do that. They really do. They see that this video has so much, so much like comments and stuff like that on it, that they keep pushing it up and up and up on the search bar, which of course helps my channel for one, and two, brings in so many more views and new subscribers. And so if you guys can do that to every one of my videos, I really, really appreciate it. And I want to kind of spy on these people again. Steve's getting towed. Because I know my car isn't towed. My cars are all in the driveway, so I don't have to worry about it. But I would really appreciate it if you guys would do that to all my videos, obviously, but especially tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's going to be a pretty big video because of the fact that so many people kept asking about the Turtle Wax Seal and Shine, as well as it's one of the brand new 2019 products that came out over the counter. So hopefully you guys will be we get some good stuff out of there. How would you use a leaf blower to dry any of your cars? I tried it out. Watch my video on it. I actually tried it out probably like 3 or 4 years ago. It basically makes me deaf using the damn thing because, yes, you are using the blower, but the damn thing was so loud it's up near your face. Unless you have ear protection, like you're going to the shooting range or whatever, then it just makes you deaf. To me, it wasn't worth it. I like the waffle weave towels like these right here. I'll show it to you. So like this one right here. This is one of my waffle weave towels. This one's from Chemical Guys. I have a couple others from Gorillaz Garage. To me, they're just a lot faster. I have about 3 of them now, and they're a lot faster. When I was using the pressure washer, the leaf blower, they was so loud because you're trying to hold it up here, you know, trying to blow off the car, that my ears were actually starting to hurt, and I was like, this ain't worth it. So I stopped using it, and I was like, I just can't do it. Dude, this is nuts, man. I keep hearing the actual big old truck down there, the tow truck. I'm really anxious to go see who's getting towed, because that's nuts, because people get pissed about that, man. Pissed. They're like, who the hell towed my car? You know, because they think at first, you know, that their car got stolen. And they're like, oh, shit, my car got stolen. And then they call security, and you're like, no, your car was towed last night at this time of night. Like the tow truck comes through every single night, and security tells them if there's a car parked in the street that's not, what you'll call it, allowed to be in the street, you know. Oh, I hear the diesel. I hear the big old diesel truck. I'm looking. Oh, what kind of car is that? Oh, it's a Ford Flex. Dude, then people are going to be pissed. I know where they live. They live like, I don't know, like 5-6 doors down the street from me. They're towing up one of those big Ford Flexes, those like wannabe SUV car things or whatever they are. That's what they're towing down the street right now. But so it's nuts. Like security tells them, oh, no, they don't have a permission to park overnight, so that you can go ahead and tow them. And they wake up in the morning and their car's gone. So they call immediately, like security or whatever, and security says, oh, yeah, your car was towed last night like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because you parked it in the street without permission. Hey, our HOA is getting out of control here. It's pretty stupid. Nick's Professional Supplies. I get a lot of comments on that all the time for me to try it out. Same with Jack's Wax, and I haven't ordered any. Maybe sometime later on this year I'll try it, but I have never personally tried their stuff. Heard a lot about them. Exactly, you get a lot of ads and stuff, but you get that from a lot of companies. How do I say this? Everybody knows Chemical Guys, right? Whether you've tried them or not, everybody knows them because everybody's heard everything of them. So because they spam the internet so much and they're everywhere now and they're not the greatest products in the world, but it's just what everybody knows about. So it's the same thing. So I guess I'll definitely try them sometime this year, but I can't promise you when. Let's put it that way. PFM towels. Oh yeah, those are. I love Gorillaz Garage towels. 2 thumbs up there. I love that one as well. 2 highly recommended for sure. I can't complain whatsoever on there. My throat's already killing me. If you guys get any more comments, things you want to talk about, that's fine. If not, I'm probably going to go ahead and do another live stream tomorrow because today was a little bit slow. And I know a lot of you guys are diehard fans of mine. And I really do appreciate that. I really do. And share my videos tomorrow when it goes all live. Share them. Talk to your friends that work with them or whatever in the detailing world. Maybe you can say, hey, you've ever seen his channels and stuff. I know these guys are probably like, I've been detailing since 1953, and you get all these, and I understand how it is. I don't know what it is. I go to those forums, I go on the Facebook groups for detailing. I just look at it. I don't even comment on them. It is so dog in there, seriously, and they just tear each other apart. Don't you dare put out anything that's not a Car Pro or one of these other products because they're just going to rip your head off. And I hate to say that, but that's just the way a lot of these, I see it, and I hate that the detailing world is like that, but, well, you ain't worth shit. What are you using that crap for? And blah, 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 you noob and you idiot, I'm just like, who says this stuff? But it's what I saw in there, and I was never impressed by it. So, that's just what I saw. And so I'm like, I don't know about telling other detail people, but, tell your friends at work, stuff like that. If they have any questions about cars, they like the cars, share it with them, talk to them about it. I've had a lot of people from my job who I've never met before. A lot of people I do know, and they came up and like, oh, you have the YouTube channel. Everybody was talking about your channel and stuff like that. So word of mouth gets around, and I'm like, yes, that's me, and so that actually is pretty funny because I don't go into my job and say, oh, I have a YouTube channel. It's just, I guess it's what, word of mouth spreads to. It's pretty fun. I haven't tried the kicker one, Nathan. Give me a couple days here. I was actually probably going to try it next week because I was actually going to try the GTR, but I was finishing this video up for you guys, and I never got around to doing it. So give me a few more days. Probably, maybe, let's just say next Wednesday's video can be the tire shine kicker. And I'll show you that. How's that sound? And I'll put it on there because I was actually going to put it on the GTR here, and I was like, oops, didn't get around to it this week because obviously when I do polishing and compounding a car, I get so into it. You can see I have lights everywhere, like portable lights all around my garage right now. Then I have my solar light, the sunlight that I use for the squirrel finder light, and I just get out of control when I get deep into paint correction. That is, like I pull out my squirrel finder light here, and I just go to town on this with this bad boy. You can see how bright this damn thing is, and oh my God, look how bright it is. But this is what I use, and I go crazy with this to see if there's any swirls that I might have missed. And I literally, that's what I was doing the last 3 days. I'd come home at night and I was just polishing and polishing and polishing, just going over certain areas. Most of the time I only have to make one pass, but sometimes you'd be like, oh, there's a scratch or a swirl, just one left. So you have to go over that. I go over that whole area just one more time because I was just getting so anal about it. Like, oh, there's one little light scratch there I missed. How did I not get that one? So you then go back over it. And after you do that through the whole GTR, it gets old after a while. Now who's coming down the street? Now I'm just like, who else is going to get towed? I heard another big truck coming down the road. And it's crazy at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You hear that. Too much hype in the detailing world. Hype sells. I'll tell you that. I see a lot of that. Hype does sell. Obviously, Chemical Guys has a very prosperous company. They're doing great. It's good for them. I applaud them for that. But, they're not putting out the highest end products in the world either. But they build up the hype about it, and because of that, they get sales, and that is the honest to God's truth. Like I love Greg Masterson. I think he's one of the coolest, laid back, chill guys that you could meet. And he built up Chemical Guys to where they are today. He got them the ball rolling, and it was great for him. And he is Mr. Hype. He is a hype train. I mean, he is the hype man before the boxer comes in. He is that guy, and it's just he sold me on many Chemical Guy products. When I was deciding to try out some of theirs, I was like, man, this guy is like really makes me want to try out the products, and he's super happy about it. And because of that, I went and bought the products. And then some of the products I was like, meh, whatever. But you know what? I bought it because of Greg alone. And now Greg has Masterson's Car Care, and his channel, his company is blowing up right now. So I applaud him for that too, because he's working his tail off, and he's blown up his channel as well. So good deal all around. I haven't seen him put out any videos in a while now. He's one of the very few detailing channels, actually one of only like 3 that I've even subscribed to, and that's because I consider Greg a friend, because I've worked with him now for like 3 or 4 years since he first told me he was starting this company. He contacted me. I am subscribed to Grillo's Garage. I think I'm subscribed to McGuire's and Auto Geek's YouTube channel, but they were bought out a year or 2 ago. Auto Geek was, so their YouTube channels is kind of like in the trash can. Like Mike Phelps, who that really cool pro detailer is, he doesn't even really make videos anymore. They have these random dudes that are like straight idiots, it seems like, on their channel now making videos, and they get loads of thumbs down every video, and they're annoying to listen to. And I don't know what happened to it. Maybe when they were bought out, there was no agreement with Mike Phillips that he would continue to make videos. He still works for them, but I just don't think maybe there was in the contract that he would make any more videos, because I guess maybe he was saying he had a separate agreement to pay him more for making all those videos. So I don't know. But those are about the only channels that I'm even subscribed to. What's up, D? What's going on, David? Yeah, we're actually about to wrap it up here because it is late. And I was planning on possibly having another live stream tomorrow night, just to let you guys know. I really meant to be just a power hour, like a 1 hour type rush thing. So I hope you guys at least check out tomorrow's video with the Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine. I think you guys are really going to like it. It was a lot of fun to try it out. And for Turtle Wax, I would say it's a pretty damn good product coming out of Turtle Wax. So I do hope you guys that are new, just jumping in here, go check it out. And make sure you slam that thumbs up. Watch the entire video and leave a sweet comment, because I want that video to blow up just like the Mother's ceramic videos blowing up. The McGuire video is doing pretty good. But the Mother CMX video has more views in the last month and so than I even have subscribers. So when you get videos that have more views than you have subscribers, that's a damn good video. Damn good video. And that's why I kind of base my videos off of. Most of the videos that do have more than that are usually like your mainstream, your McGuire's, Mother's, stuff like Turtle Wax. Some of the like Chemical Guys stuff, they have more views than I have subscribers, and that's when I based off saying that I did a good job. And so I hope you guys do get to enjoy tomorrow's video. At least just take a few minutes, let it play through, and just hit the like button and just move along if you want to. If you're like, that kind of thing, I really do appreciate it. But for now, unless you guys have any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to make sure that your videos are all uploaded for tomorrow. Getting ready for bed now in case my friend decides to bring the 370Z over tomorrow. And generally, just go chillax, and hopefully everybody gets to enjoy the video tomorrow. If you haven't seen today's video for the foam can test, go watch that right now. It's only like 2.5 minutes long. You have 2.5 minutes tonight. You can go watch 2.5 minutes and drop a like for me. I'd really appreciate that. You see a duplicate color tire dressing that's like a spraying paint can? No, I don't think I've seen that, man. Good night, David. I appreciate it. Yep, I've seen the Rust-Oleum, the new wax, the Rust-Oleum, but I don't have a car to try it on. So give me some time on that product as well. That came up in Walmart. I'm sure it's going to be a fly-by-night product, and it'll be going off the shelf tomorrow. By this time next year, it'll be on the clearance rack. I don't know what it is, but after so many years now of doing this channel, I can look at products and see, yeah, that product's not going to be around next year. And I'm usually right when I see like the Barrett Jackson products. They're not around anymore. There's a butt ton of products. All that Rain-X products they had last year, they're not around anymore. I can just look at it and be like, you're not going to make it, you're not going to make it, you're not going to make it. Dub was around for, what, 2 or 3 years? I loved some of Dub's tire shines and stuff, but I think McGuire's canceled Dub, and the Dub tire shine is now the McGuire's Ultimate Tire Shine. It's the exact same damn thing, I promise you. But you can usually tell when you look at these products and be like, yeah, you're not really going to be around much longer, and they usually aren't. So that's the way it goes. Man, that's awesome. Oh, you got to see this. I got you. Before we go, guys, let's have some fun. Just fun. Microfiber towel. Oh, I know gravity playing a role here, but it just slides right down because there's nothing. It's been perfectly polished and everything. It just slides right down like it's no big deal. I am still a kid, guys. I am still a kid at heart now. That's a lot of fun for me. You know, if you have it properly polished and waxed and stuff, dude, those microfiber towels just zing across the top of the paint because there's basically no friction for it to stop the microfiber towel. It just zings right down the paint. I absolutely love that, man. I have chemical guys and I have Mastersons. Right now, my Mastersons is all gone, so right now I've just been using chemical guys for it. If they're all my really dirty microfiber towels, like for wheels or whatever engine cleaning, those I put in a separate wash by themselves, and then the average ones for like that I've been using for waxes and sealants and stuff, because they're basically clean, other than just like the baked on wax or polish or whatever. Those get washed in a separate one. That's what I've been doing, man. Nothing special with it whatsoever. Go wait till it's on sale for like $7 or $8 on Amazon and pick yourself up a bottle or two. I don't remember seeing any West Coast customs here. Maybe I'm just blind, but I don't know. I just can't remember if I see them or not. Yeah, that's right. I did see some earlier, but it's not very many of their products. Maybe only half of them are still around, but that's generally about it. So I don't know. Maybe some Jay Leno would be nice to see at Walmart, but right now the only place I've seen Jay Leno products is at AutoZone. Was it Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone? I think it's AutoZone, and they're expensive. They're like $10, $12, $13 a bottle, and that's like, I don't know. But then again, AutoZone overprices everything. That's just the way AutoZone does. AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, they charge like $3 or $4 more for the same bottle that Walmart charges, and that's just, to me, is way overpriced, highway robbery, but that's just what those car places do, So anyways, guys, I'm out. Please watch the video tomorrow. At least let it play through. Smash me with that huge thumbs up like you're doing right now. And we'll do this again maybe tomorrow night. If not, I'll do it a live stream Sunday night. And hopefully we can get a lot more than just like 10 or 15 people in here. And then I'll do another big giveaway then. How's that sound, guys? So look out for a giveaway then. And then we'll move on. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. And can't wait to see you guys in the comment section. So take care. Again, tomorrow might have a live stream tomorrow night. If not, we'll do it Sunday night, and we'll do another big giveaway for you guys. So take care, and we'll watch it then. Thanks so much.